Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves, a channel where I react to and review music of all kinds. Today we'll be checking out The Roar of the Jungle Dragon, theme of the Jungle Dragon Yaron from Terraria Calamity mod, which is already interesting as heck. Like, everything that I've heard from it so far has been incredible, and the fact that most of it, or if not all of it, is made mostly by DM Ducaro, it's crazy, like how skilled this person is to be able to create such amazing music, mostly by themselves, I believe. Like, it's insane. I was told that there's a few songs from the playlist that, or the game, that aren't done by him, but still, like, it's just such well-rounded, interesting, unique melodies that are just so diverse, and I can't wait to check this out, because I have no idea how crazy it'll be, but the fact that you guys asked for it so much, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. But if you've got anything else you'd like me to check out, throw it down in the comments, and while you're down there, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because it helps the channel so much, and I'm incredibly grateful to all of you for supporting me. And I'd also like to thank my Patreon supporters, because without their support, it'd be hard to continue doing this. And also, finally, I've also got a Discord you can check out if you like, so feel free to come hang out. But without further ado, let's check out Roar of the Jungle Dragon. Just getting around you. This is fine. This is incredible. Like, just like the first one I listened to from this game, like this mod, I guess. Like, it's insane, just the level of quality and everything like that. The music is just so solid. Like, it's such an incredible melody, and then you get the vocals coming in too. And whoever did the vocals here also absolutely killed it already. Like, in the first, like, 10-15 seconds of the song, you already know this is going to be crazy with that crazy guitar riff coming in here. And just the horns and everything like that. Like, it's so diverse. It's the type of thing you'd expect from like a huge studio and like an entire orchestra or something like that. Meanwhile, this is just a couple guys or something like that that are doing it for fun because it's a mod for a game. Like, this is insane. Like, it's unlike anything I've seen before or heard before from like a mod's music, and they're just, it's amazing. Just so incredible. And even outside the song, like if you just heard this song on the radio or something like that, it would work really well. Like, it's a solid song. Like, the production quality is really well done for, again, for a song that's just made by a couple of people, or maybe even just one person, and their like vocalist, I'm assuming. Like for a mod, like it continues to blow me away how high quality this is for what it is. Like, it's just not what you would expect typically. Like, I've just never seen anything like this at this point, and it's just continually blowing me away how high quality this is. Like, the drums, like the progression of the drums there was really unique and really well done. Like it all shows that DM Ducro must have a really solid understanding or really solid skills when it comes to compositions. Like it's crazy how good this is. These guitar riffs, they're just so good. Like as I said before, like there's even other artists, like rock artists and things like on the radio now or that are popular or whatever, that don't have the same level of quality here when it comes to the composition of this song. Like it's absolutely insane and just really, really solid. Like this, like the first guitar riff we heard before, the really heavy, like crunchy guitar riff there, that was incredible. But then we move into this, which is a little more like, I don't know, a lot more faster paced, a little more rhythmic and things like that. It's fantastic, especially with the drums backing behind it. Like the percussion really emphasizes the hits of this percussion. And before we had the synth kind of backing the other guitar riff section. It's again really dynamic and really interesting, and like there's so many different style changes and shift ups to this music that again shows just how skilled DM Ducro is at being able to create music in general. Like it's incredibly well done. Every single time I'm just blown away by this. We get the main theme kind of recontextualized, just a melody in the background here. Oh, it's very, very cool. Like, I feel like DM Ducro should be like hired by another studio to make the entire soundtrack for it, if he hasn't already. Like, just show like this level of quality. It shouldn't be just relegated to a single mod for a game. And don't get me wrong, I understand that the Terraria Calamity mod is incredibly popular, incredibly beloved by many people, but like, with music like this, with skills like this guy should be running like an entire like OST for a game that's like fully paid. Like a full studio should reach out to him and like get him to make music like this. This is insane. Like obviously he's incredibly talented and just deserves to like get recognized more and get featured more and more games, because this is like, I would love to see an entire like video game, like full on like AAA game or something like that with music from this guy. It's insane. It would be amazing. It'd be so good. So I'm gonna go back 5 seconds.
Have managed to demolish stand in my way. Yeah.
I love this section where, like, because the driving guitar riff when the vocals came back it's a really solid guitar riff, like dunk dunk dunk, like it's really really solid. But then we strip everything away and we just have like the kind of bells and the tinkling on I don't know if it's cymbals or I'm not exactly sure what they're hitting necessarily for the percussion here, but really interesting sound. And it just, again, just focus on the vocals that are slightly modified, and it works really really well here. Again, it's a really interesting shift up from what we had before, and it's really really solid. Like, again, it goes back to the level of composition when it comes to DM Ducro's like ability to compose a song in general, like, because it's so interesting, and the shift ups and the way he just incredibly skilled at keeping things interesting and unique, as in keeping things moving where you're not like, oh, this is boring. Like, I could only imagine how crazy this would be in game, having never heard any of this before, just experience this boss battle for the first time, and because it would be insane, like mind blowing.
Yes, this is a hardship most dire, and one day you will hear what I say. This is my message to my master. This is a fight you cannot win. I think that that's your pain.
You can also hear the guitar in the back of the mix. Like, this is mostly vocals and the drums at this point, but you can hear like the slight bit of the guitar in the background from this through this whole section here, which is interesting. I heard it in the first bit, but I wasn't 100% sure, but I'm positive that it's there now. Let's keep getting.
Fight you cannot win. I think that that's your greatest answers. If victory stirs below your skin, if you could see, I will not blame you. I will move forth and win your war. But if I should die before you continue.
We also have like the cascading, like, I don't know if it's bells or if it's synth. I think it's probably synth, but it's like cascading synth melody in the back of the mix too. It's really interesting. It has like this entire song is incredibly epic, like from the beginning to the end. Like, it's an incredibly epic song, but there's also like, I don't know, some adventurous themes in there too, and like some hopeful themes. Like, it's not a sad song in any way. Like, it doesn't seem like it. It's like some kind of resignation maybe, but not necessarily sadness. Like, it's very like energetic and very like adventurous overall, and that kind of like cascading synth melody in the back just helps it like show that this is like, it's fun. It adds like an element of like fun to the whole thing that's even more interesting.
If I should die before you continue, you shall have heard my final dying roar.
That was excellent, like harp scales into this next kind of guitar solo section. Oh, I mean, it's just, again, incredibly well composed, incredibly good song. an interesting guitar solo. Like, it's different from the last one we got as well. Like, there's some elements that are similar, of course, but like, there's some really, really interesting new parts that are in here that are just really solid, really fantastic melodies that would, like, on their own would be like a perfect melody anywhere in this song, but like they relegate it to just the solos and like the different kind of in between bridges or whatever. But it's really, really solid. Like they didn't have to go through nearly this amount of work for this, but it's so awesome that they did. Like, it's just so amazing. Like, it's crazy. I'm glad you guys suggested this because it was insane. Absolutely killed it once again. DM Ducro, like, insane artist. And this little jingle is fantastic too. Fantastic artwork too. Like, obviously the guy has fantastic taste there. I wonder if it says who the musician is here. Marks the first time I ever sang for one of my own compositions. Oh, damn. So he sang this one too. So talented. So incredibly talented. Like, from beginning to end, this song was a banger. And being able to do the vocals as well. Like, there was some elements where the voice, like, didn't work as well. But overall, like, considering this, like, it's his first time singing on one of his own tracks, like, I have no complaints about it. Like, again, like, his ability to sustain the notes was really solid. Like, the vocals overall were really good here, especially with the modifications on it. Like, I don't know if it would have been as good probably without those, like, vocal modifications, but it doesn't really matter. Like, they didn't take anything away from the song overall or anything like that. It was just really, really good overall. Like, really interesting, and again, the composition was insane. Like, so many interesting elements coming in and out. Fantastic guitar, fantastic percussion, like, fantastic synth elements here and now there, like the bells and the cymbals and like just all these different interesting elements that were worked into this. Very orchestral, just like the last one I listened to. It's insane, and just something that you would never expect from a mod. Like, if you had, like, think about it, if you had no idea what Terraria Calamity mod was or something like that, and someone just showed this to you for the first time. I mean, I'm sure many of you had the same experience I did, where you're just like completely blown away by how awesome this is. Like, it's crazy that this is from a video game mod, and even just experiencing this in game, like, it would be just so mind-blowing to experience this, especially knowing nothing about it. Like, not knowing, well, obviously probably at this point of the game you already have an idea of how skilled DM Ducro is and the soundtrack for this game and stuff, but it's crazy. Like I said, the guy just deserves to be like the main musician for a studio and like making a new song or making a new like games music or something like that, because like any company would be lucky to have a composer that's this skilled in their game. Like, it's just mind-blowing how good this is. Like, yeah, it just deserves so much more. But anyways, this is awesome. Thanks for hanging out, watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.